Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. Good morning. You are listening to the Mari Mokanda show on Salam Media, and thank you for choosing Salam Media as your broadcast media of choice. Today is Tuesday, the 4th of August 2020, and on our parenting segment, we are discussing World Breastfeeding Week. Rather, we are discussing breastfeeding and its importance. World Breastfeeding Week is celebrated or commemorated on 1st to the 7th of August every year. Joining me on the line right now to discuss this in detail is Shantall Witten, who is the spokesperson for the South African Breast Milk Reserve. Good morning, Shantall.
Listeners,
Morning, Shantall.
good morning, Miriam, and good morning to the listeners.
Thank you for joining me. Right, so what is the purpose of World Breastfeeding Week?
So, World Breastfeeding Week was initiated by the World Health Organization as an opportunity for countries to galvanize efforts to support breastfeeding. So, it was initiated back in 1992, and the Sustainable Development Goals, which is the goals for 2025, have a particular breastfeeding target, which is a target for exclusive breastfeeding. And this annual event is to help countries, nations to put effort towards supporting breastfeeding.
Mhm. Now, we know that breastfeeding is very important, but tell us more about it. Why is breastfeeding so important and the first choice before formula?
Well, I'd like to say it should be the only choice, and we shouldn't be giving moms alternatives because we know that it's the best choice. So, firstly, breast milk is unique in its makeup for nutrition. It's the only food in the world that supports life for the first 6 months. So, babies don't need anything but breast milk for the first 6 months. We know that it provides immunity. So, from the time the baby is born, your body produces a particular part of the milk called colostrum. At no other time in your life do you produce colostrum as a mother, but only after birth. So, we know that that is a liquid gold that babies need to survive in the world. So, it's the first immunization. And now we are learning that breast milk is unique in its formulation to support brain development. So it's important that moms not only think about breast milk as food, but it's medicine, it's bonding, it's the perfect food for child nurturing. And the guidelines is that we should try and have moms support breastfeeding and practice breastfeeding up to toddler years, 2 years and beyond.
Hmm. Now, for moms who cannot breastfeed, what options are available for them?
Well, Miriam, the percentage of moms that cannot breastfeed is very, very low. So, in terms of a public health message, it has to be medically indicated that you are not able to breastfeed. So, those
Mhm.
moms that cannot breastfeed, for whatever reason, if they are very, very sick, if they have had cancer treatment, if they have had mastectomies, obviously these are reasons why you can't breastfeed. Then we do have the alternative. It's medically indicated that your baby will be using an infant formula, but it is not the public health message to be supporting moms using alternative feeds.
I mean, there are alternatives like the breast milk reserve, the South African breast milk reserve as well, to assist moms with breast milk. But obviously, not everybody can go down that route due to religious reasons. But for those who can, tell us more.
Okay, so in terms of the South African Breast Milk Reserve and what we call human milk banking, this is again a clinical approach. Your baby, especially prim babies, very sick newborns, will have access to breast milk in hospitals. So again, the human milk banking is an indication for newborn care. So it's not when moms are not able to produce milk or when moms are leaving their babies to go and work that you'll be able to access breast milk through the donor milk process, but rather that
Mhm.
that milk is reserved for children and newborns, especially in a hospital setting. So that we call clinical management.
And it is only for specific moms or specific babies.
Infants, yes, that's correct. So it's part of the medical care, and all newborns must have access to breast milk. So if the mom is not available or the mom cannot produce her own milk, they would be able to access the the donor milk.
hmm Okay, so how do we commemorate or celebrate World Breast Feeding Week, and what can we do to raise awareness?
Well, at this stage, we are looking at the global event, which is Support Breastfeeding for a Healthier Planet. Our National Department of Health has just launched the national campaign, which is Support Breastfeeding for a Healthier South Africa. We would like all our sectors in the society to be breastfeeding friendly. That means to welcome mothers to breastfeed, to not ostracize mothers and shame mothers when they do breastfeed, especially in public places. And then, of course, in the workspace, we have laws and regulations that support employers to support their employees to be able to express or to breastfeed at the workplace. So these are the many interventions that can support mothers to breastfeed and to breastfeed for
Mm-hmm.
as long as possible.
There's a lot of misconception. No, not misconceptions. What's the word I'm looking for? I
Myth?
can't get it right now. Yeah, there are a lot of myths about surrounding the issue of pumping. Older women feel like you shouldn't be using a breast pump to express milk, and well, the new age with the modern women, we feel like, well, there's nothing wrong because I have the breast milk right now, and I'm at work, and I want to still give my child breast milk, but what can I do? Why should I let all of this milk go to waste? And our moms feel like, hey, you know what, it's old milk, so just leave it. So what can we do in that instance? Like, can breast milk be expressed, and how long should it be stored for, etc.? Just something to put them at ease, to put our moms at ease, to know that it is okay to express.
Sure. So we encourage moms to express, especially if you're on maternity leave and you're preparing for when you do return back to work. We talk about stockpiling. So we encourage our moms to please express while you're at home so that you have enough stores for when you go back to work. So breast milk can be expressed and used on the same day for feeding a baby. If you are going away or you're visiting somewhere and you're not going to be with your baby, you can leave milk expressed and used for the same day. If you are storing milk, then you can express milk, put it into a bag and date it and put it immediately in the freezer. And that milk can last for 6 months. So 6 months stored in a freezer, 24 hours for when you want to feed a baby without storage. So breast milk is alive. It has antibacterial factors in it. It has immunoglobulins in it. So breast milk doesn't go off. So in a sense, breast milk can be stored, kept in a cool place, and can be fed within 24 hours. And so moms can have a good supply of breast milk as they prepare for when they do go back to work.
And how should it be reheated?
So when you reheat your milk, we don't recommend putting it in a microwave, but what you do is you take out your frozen milk, you can defrost it overnight or just leave it standing out for 24 hours. If you want to warm it up, you put that milk in a glass container in some hot water, boiled water, like a bain marie. So you're not heating the milk directly because you want to keep all those immunoglobulins alive. So you don't heat it directly, but you actually warm it up in a water bath, and that's how you warm up your milk.
hmm I tried the expressing milk last time. My baby's now two years and 2 months, and my mom was like not having it at all. I mean, she was just like, hey, you know what? We didn't have to do all of this. I'm like, yeah, of course not, because there wasn't all of this back in the days, and now that we have it, why
Yeah.
shouldn't we take advantage of the newfound information and technology that is available? So, for those who would like to know more about the South African Breast Milk Reserve, where can they go?
please go to the website as www.sabr.co.za and you'll find the Breast Milk Reserve online. And you can also just Google, we have a Facebook page as well.
All right. So thank you so much, Shantall, for your time.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Have a happy breastfeeding week further.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
That was Shantall Witten, the spokesperson for the South African Breast Milk Reserve. If you would like any more information, you can Google them, South African Breast Milk Reserve, or go to their website www.sabr.co.za. If you have any comments, questions, or queries, you may leave them in the comment section, or you can send them to our WhatsApp. The number is 0617660355. And you know what? We're not going to get into the thick of breast milk reserve and breast milk banking because um, there's there's fiqh and Islamic rulings when it comes to this issue. But for those who um, are watching, you can speak to your local imam and get some more information about your breast milk banking, and see what's the route that you can take. But yeah, there is a fiqh ruling on there, and I'm not a scholar, so I'm not going to give the ruling on that topic. Anyways, do stay with us. We will be right back after the break. Mushrooms. So many of us.